Meditation has become one of the most talked about practices in recent years. From Silicon Valley executives to professional athletes to everyday people searching for peace, meditation promises improved focus, reduced stress, emotional balance, and even spiritual awakening. But promises are one thing, results are another. I wanted to find out what would really happen if I committed to meditation in a serious, disciplined way. Not just 10 minutes a day, not just when I felt like it, but a structured, dedicated practice. So, I made a decision. For 60 days straight, I would meditate for 2 full hours every single day. That's 120 minutes daily, broken into 2 sessions, one in the morning and one in the evening. No excuses, no shortcuts. The journey wasn't easy. At times it was frustrating, even painful. But it was also transformative in ways I never expected. What follows is a detailed account of what happened to me, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, over those 60 days. Like many people, I had dabbled in meditation before. I had used apps like Headspace and Calm. I had done 5-minute breathing exercises and even attended a guided meditation class once or twice. I always felt a little calmer afterward, but I never stuck with it long enough to see real change. Meanwhile, I noticed that stress, distraction, and overstimulation were dominating my life. My phone notifications, endless scrolling, and constant multitasking left my mind scattered. I was physically present but mentally elsewhere most of the time. So I wondered, what would happen if I treated meditation as seriously as going to the gym? What if I made it a non-negotiable daily practice and pushed myself beyond the casual 5 minutes here and there? That's how the 2 hours a day for 60 days experiment was born. The rules I set for myself: 2 sessions per day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. Each session lasted around 60 minutes. No distractions, phone off, notifications silenced, and a quiet place to sit. Consistent practice. I mainly used a simple breath-focused meditation, observing inhalation and exhalation. Occasionally, I included body scans and loving-kindness meditation. Journaling afterward, I kept a daily log of how I felt, what I noticed, and any insights that came up. Week 1: Restlessness and Resistance. The first week was brutal. I expected peace, calm, and maybe even some profound insights. Instead, I got endless waves of boredom, impatience, and discomfort. My body fidgeted constantly. My mind screamed at me to quit. Every session felt like an eternity. Some of the challenges included mental chatter. My thoughts raced non-stop, ranging from random memories to what I needed to eat for lunch. Physical pain. Sitting still for an hour caused my back, hips, and knees to ache. Self-doubt. I kept asking, What's the point of this? Am I wasting my time? But I had committed, so I kept going. Week 2, the first signs of change. Around day 10, something shifted. During one morning session, I noticed a brief moment of genuine stillness. My mind became quiet for a few seconds, and I felt a deep sense of presence, like I was simply existing without needing to do or think about anything. It was fleeting, but powerful. By the end of week 2, I was less reactive to minor annoyances. My sleep improved. I fell asleep faster and felt more rested. I noticed subtle gaps between my thoughts, like space was opening up in my mind. These small wins kept me motivated. Weeks 3 to 4, breaking through mental barriers. By the 3rd and 4th weeks, meditation started to feel less like a battle and more like a practice I could settle into. Here's what changed. Concentration improved. I could follow my breath for longer stretches without getting lost in thought. Emotional regulation. When stressful situations arose during the day, I felt calmer and less reactive. Heightened awareness. I started noticing details I used to overlook. The texture of food, the warmth of sunlight, the subtle emotions in conversations. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. Around day 20, I hit a wall of restlessness again. It felt like I had plateaued. Meditation was no longer novel, but I hadn't yet reached deep peace consistently. I almost quit. Fortunately, journaling reminded me how far I'd come already, and that kept me going. Weeks 5 to 6, deepening the practice. Somewhere around day 30, meditation began to transform from a chore into something I genuinely looked forward to. During longer sessions, I experienced profound calm, a deep stillness that felt restorative, like I had pressed reset on my nervous system. Clarity of thought. When ideas arose, they felt sharper and more organized. Less craving for stimulation. I spent less time scrolling on my phone or watching random videos because my mind felt more satisfied with just being. By day 45, I noticed something surprising. Increased compassion. I found myself being kinder and more patient with people, even strangers. More discipline. The consistency of meditation spilled into other areas of life, like exercise and eating habits. Reduced anxiety. Situations that used to trigger worry felt more manageable. Day 60. Looking back. After 60 days of meditating 2 hours a day, here's what I noticed overall. Mental benefits. Greater clarity and focus. Stronger ability to stay present. Less mental clutter and overthinking. Emotional benefits. Reduced stress and anxiety. More emotional balance. Increased patience and compassion. Physical benefits. Better sleep. Improved posture from sitting mindfully. Fewer stress-related aches and pains. spiritual benefits, a deeper sense of connection to the present moment, occasional glimpses of profound stillness and peace, a shift from doing mode to being mode. The challenges that never fully went away. It wasn't all positive. Even after 60 days, my mind still wandered a lot. Some sessions were frustrating or felt unproductive. Sitting for long periods continued to cause discomfort. Meditation didn't make me superhuman or eliminate all negative emotions, but it gave me better tools to work with them. Lessons I learned. Consistency matters more than perfection. Not every session was deep or peaceful, but showing up every day built momentum. Meditation is training, not escape. It's not about running from thoughts, but learning to relate to them differently. Discipline leads to freedom. By committing to sit daily, I paradoxically felt freer in other parts of life. The mind is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger and more stable it becomes. 2 hours a day is intense, and it may not be practical for everyone. But even 20 to 30 minutes daily can bring noticeable benefits. If you want to go deeper, though, I highly recommend trying a period of extended practice. The key is not the exact duration, but the commitment to show up consistently and observe what unfolds. Meditating 2 hours a day for 60 days was one of the most challenging and rewarding experiments I've ever done. It taught me patience, sharpened my focus, reduced my anxiety, and gave me glimpses of profound peace. Most importantly, it showed me that meditation isn't about achieving something out there. It's about uncovering what's already within us, the quiet, calm, aware presence that's been here all along. If you're thinking of starting, don't worry about 2 hours a day. Start with 5 minutes. Build the habit. And who knows, maybe one day you'll surprise yourself and sit for 2 hours, too.